just had a car accident. Yeah. I was in down in San Diego. I was in some traffic. I don't know if you guys know anything about traffic, but we had some down here. We had some. And I stopped because the car in front of me stopped. So I'm like, I'm going to stop because the car in front of me is going to stop. So I'm like, I shouldn't be moving because that guy's not going to move anymore. The car behind me is like, screw that! Just kept going. He had places to be. We were in his way. So he hit me and shoved me into another car. And yeah, I was fine. Thanks for asking. I wasn't injured or anything. Perfectly okay. The only bad thing that happened was, like, I never realized how much of a turd my car was until we did the walk around with the police officer and he's taking notes of the damage. And for some stupid reason, I was honest. And I was like, no, that dent was there from before. That wasn't... No. That was a Rite Aid parking lot, 2008. That wasn't... Which is stupid, right? I should have lied my ass off. I should be like, no, this is all him. Every bit of it. This thing was pristine before he hit me. This is a collector's item. This is a mint condition Honda Civic before that son of a bitch. He hit me hard, too. You should see the interior. Destroyed. Just ruined. Smells like farts now. Just wrecked. Smells like farts and old Chinese food. Really did a number. But I didn't do that.
Doing it. Thanks so much for coming out on Sunday. It's Easter. I think we're the only ones downtown. I think these are all the people that are downtown. I don't know if you were out there. Terrifying. Everything was shut down. I tried to get lunch and the city was like, no. And I was like, wow, how many people are coming to the show? And I showed up, I'm like, all right, 40 atheists. That's who we're working with. Thank you so much for coming. This is so good. This has been my first full weekend in Cleveland, and it's nice. No one tells you Cleveland's nice. I've just found out. But being here, I walked around all weekend. And I'm like, this is nice. How come no one's saying it? Like everyone, I'm not trying to let some big cat out of the bag, but like around the country. Like, I left San Diego, and they're like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm working in Cleveland this weekend. They just kind of give me a look where I'm like, should I be worried or something? And I've been walking around, I'm like, it's nice. I feel like everyone else in the country needs to come and visit and see, you know? I feel like everyone's just, kind of being like, yeah, this guy tried to start a clap, and he's like, right? Yeah. This guy works for the Cleveland Tourism Board, and he's like, this is exactly the kind of spokesperson we need. Like, from people's facial reactions to telling them I was going to Cleveland, I was just expecting, I don't know, like a woman driving a car and smoking in it with the windows rolled up and just like kids in the back. And that was my only assumption of Cleveland. And I'm like, I guess that's what Cleveland is. And I showed up, I'm like, what is it? It's nice. I love live sports. I very much love baseball stadiums, and this is the home of the Cleveland Indians. For now, it's going to be the Cleveland baseball team, I think, in about 4 weeks until they come up with another name. We'll see. But there's no game today, and I don't even think they'd let people in if there was. But look how beautiful this park is. I'm used to San Diego. We just tore down Qualcomm Stadium, and that was a hunk of junk stadium, even from when I was a kid, because it was built in like the 50s or something, the 60s. But when was this built? Do you know?
This one, I think, so Municipal Stadium is the one that you're talking about where they were throwing the bottles at everybody. So like that was baseball and football together.
They had the baseball diamond on the field while they're playing football.
So this, I want to say, it was like right when they brought them back, so that would have to have been early 2000s.
Okay.
And they've done some renovations to it. Like this scoreboard is only a couple years old.
It's all video screens.
Yeah.
That's every stadium now. It's just like, how many video screens can we get on everything? It looks brand new.
Yeah, it's a great stadium. And I mean, there's not a bad seat in the house either. Like if you're all the way at the top, it's just like, and you get tickets through work and stuff like that, so you get to sit in different spots, and everywhere in there is a perfect spot.
Yeah, this is the Cleveland Browns Stadium. This is where they break the hearts of the people in the city. Up until recently.
Last year.
Yeah, I'm a Steelers fan, so I'm supposed to hate this place. But the Steelers have won so much that I'm actually rooting for the Browns. I'm like, come on, man, get yourselves a ring, you know, join the club.
Join the club.
That's kind of the one of the things that's changed about me. I've watched the Steelers win 2 Super Bowls, and if they never win another Super Bowl for the rest of my life, I'm good. I'm not one of those people that's like, we need a new GM. Like, we had our time. Cleveland needs a ring. That's the most embarrassing part of the trip right there. Just messing with you. Tell them the story. You ran out of socks.
I packed one pair of socks too short, so I think I just doubled up on a day when I wasn't supposed to. And then when I went to the Target, because it's Easter, happy Easter, I went to the Target, they didn't have any socks and they weren't open. And then I went to the Giant Eagle next door, and the line was out the door for people trying to get Easter food, so I was going to be late. so now I just have to go.
So now we have to walk around Cleveland with a physical therapist. Walking around in Crocs. This is excellent. That's exactly what we want.
I'm a hero. These are the shoes of heroes now.
As people walked by, I could feel the vibe. They're like, we kind of want to kick his ass. Ray's from here. The host is from here. So we walked around today, and every time I looked at something nice, he would tell me something bad about it. Like he couldn't even lie. Like we were walking, we went to the ballpark, and then from there I could see like the river, the Cuyahoga River. I'm like, man, that's a nice river. And they're like, yeah, one time that river was so polluted it caught on fire. Twice? Good God. And he's like, don't worry, there's like a brewery that now has a type called like Burning River Brewing, and so they turned it into something positive. And I'm like, okay, well that happened back in the day, you know. And then we went over to the stadium and like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and then there's Lake Erie. I'm like, man, it's a nice lake. Can you swim in it? And he goes, sometimes. Every once in a while you can take a dip, but you gotta check the news because sometimes there's toxic algae in the water. I was like, come again? He's like, yeah, we get runoff from farms, and there's pesticide in there, and it causes an algae that will make you very sick. And I was like, okay. And slowly that image of the lady smoking with the windows up started coming back in my head. And I was like, I think it's nice. I'm here. I'm not a swimmer, so I don't care. That's the part of Cleveland no one tells you about. There's a pimp over there just juggling. It's been a long 12 months. I feel like everyone tried. I honestly do. I feel like everyone gave it their shot, you know? I think everyone did their best. It's been hard for me because I've been traveling to different states, and every state kind of does it different. We're not on a national game plan. I think they tried that a year ago. Like, let's do a national, and then everyone's like, no. Let's let every state do what they want. And then even within the state, let's let every city do what they want. And so it's hard on me because like sometimes like San Diego is very strict, mask up, you know? And then I worked in Florida and they just pretend that's not happening. Honestly, I was in Florida and I wore a mask and everyone just looked at me like I had it. That's how they looked at me. They're like, that's why he's wearing the mask, he got it. That's why, stay away from him. I don't trust him. They just looked at me like I was wearing a bicycle helmet in the 90s. Just like, oh man, this guy's a wuss. His mother doesn't have health insurance, I think. That's why he's got to wear a helmet while riding a bike. So Florida was like all just wide open, and they peer pressured me into taking my mask off. Like I was doing the show, and afterwards I was like, I told people on stage, like, yeah, I'll take a picture with you, but you know, if we could socially distance, I gotta keep my mask on. And they almost booed me. And then when I got out there, this lady walks up to me, she goes, take that damn thing off. And the way she said it, I did it. I'm a 33-year-old man. I thought I'd stand up for my morals and my rights, but she said it in a way, I was like, yes ma'am. And then I just took her out over there, and I was like, damn it, man. I wish I had a stronger constitution, but I don't, you know. You know those people that always stand up for their rights and their beliefs? I could have swore that Cleveland was a Native American name because I don't know anything. And their baseball team's called the Indians. But I think it was a white guy named Moses. Moses Cleveland. these are war monuments here in Cleveland. The other one showed some people like getting a cannon ready, and I think this one shows off the alcohol issues in the military. Yeah, things are good at home. We just moved into a new place. I got the Ring doorbell system because my girlfriend's never lived like in a house. She always lived in like a condo where you have to like go through many locks to get to the front door. She's like, I'm not gonna feel safe when you're gone. So I got the Ring doorbell system. I don't know if you guys have it. We spent $800 on a 3-camera shoot. High definition footage of me just coming home. That's all we've got. I get a notification every time I walk through the gate, and then a second one as soon as the key hits the door. And it's a buzz, and the only thing on the video is just me yelling at my phone going, it's me! $800? You can't learn my face? It's me. And then it also comes with an app, a social media app called the Neighborhood app, and that's where people post videos of crimes happening. And that's when I learned that the Ring doorbell doesn't stop any crimes at all. I don't think it's ever stopped a crime in the history of its existence. You just get really good footage of it. You don't have to sit around going, who the hell stole my garden hose? Oh, it's that guy that I'll never see again in my life. And people post it. They're like, this guy stole my Amazon package. It's just some dude walking up and taking the box, look right into the camera like, uh-huh. And they have the audacity to post the image of their face going, do you know this man? Does anyone? No one knows that guy. Who the hell knows somebody that steals Amazon packages? If you know somebody that does that, you probably also do that. You're involved in the racket. You're not gonna snitch. I've been doing what everyone's been doing, just at home. I've noticed I'm out of touch. You notice that? This is like the first year I figured that out. I watched the Grammys a couple weeks ago. Did you guys watch that? I watched it all, 3 hours with my girlfriend. We just went back and forth going, who's that? And then the other person went, I don't know. We just did that for 3 hours. I don't know. I used to know everybody, and now I'm like, who's that guy? Why does he have bunny ears on a beanie? And why is he crying? That's such an odd look. It's wild. And then I watched the Cardi B performance. That was one person I did know. And she came out, she did a song with Megan Thee Stallion, who I didn't know who that was before. I was like, oh, Megan, that sounds like a UFC fighter. I don't know who. Megan Thee Stallion, 33 knockouts, you know? I didn't know who she was until I watched the performance, and now I'll never forget, okay? I don't know if you guys watched that performance. If you didn't watch it, I'll sum it up, it was glittery butt cheeks. That's what it was. It just came out, and I was entranced. I've never seen anything like that before. I'm like, what is happening? I was like on an acid trip, just like in and out. And they would shake it and then stop, but it would keep shaking. I'm like, how do you do that? It was like an earthquake, and then you're like, it's over. Like, no, aftershock, right there. And then they did a thing where they interlocked legs and flipped each other. Looked like a pro wrestling reversal maneuver. I was like, that's how Ricky the Dragon Steamboat beat Ric Flair in the 80s. And I was just like entranced. I was like, what is happening? And then out of the corner of my eye, I see my girlfriend watching me, watching this. And I'm like, it's art. Art is happening. That's all. This is the same way I would be if I was at the Louvre in Paris looking at the Mona Lisa. That's why I like the term artist. It's so vague, you know? You could mean Pablo Picasso, Megan Thee Stallion, or me right now. They call this art, and we know it's not. We know it's not. It's just a job that exists so you guys have something to watch while you eat dinner. You know? We just call this art because we don't have another word for this level of unemployment. You know? It's like, it's art. I don't know. He pays his rent. We're not sure how. I'm glad I was able to make it in. Is anyone here because they tried to come on Thursday and I wasn't here? I'm sorry. I very much apologize. I was supposed to be here on Thursday, but I had a connection in Minneapolis that I didn't make. And then, so I walked up to Delta, and I was like, hey, I missed the connection. Wasn't my fault. The other plane was missing a piece or something. And it was just one of those things, like we were sitting on the runway in Salt Lake City, and I was like, you know, it just doesn't go. But I fly so much, I don't pay attention. I'm just in my headphones. And I'm like, well, we should be going, right? And then we land, and I look at my connection. I'm like, oh, they started boarding 10 minutes before our wheels hit the ground. This is going to be snug, you know? And I get off the plane, and I already felt it in my heart. I'm like, we're not going to make it. And what really let me know we weren't going to make it was watching all the people run, trying to catch a flight to Cleveland. I'm like, that's never worked out. Because that's not real life. Real life isn't Home Alone, where a family of 12 just runs through the O'Hare airport and then throws 100 tickets at a ticket agent and just makes the plane. I'm like, that's never happened once. So I watched them run, and I'm like, I don't run at the airport. That's a rule I have, because I see too many people do it, and I make fun of them in my head, and I'm not going to be that person for someone else. So I'll walk quickly, but I don't even trot. I'm like, you know, I swing my arms extra, but my legs are going the same speed. But the family was huffing it, and they said they were going to the Cleveland flight. I'm like, well, they'll hold it for me. And then I got there, and there was like a family of 4, and I'm like, we didn't even make it, did we? He goes, no. And I was like, all right. So I go to the ticket thing to get some help, and they're like, well, there's another flight at 6, and we'll get you into Cleveland at like 11. And I'm like, well, my show starts at 7. And she goes, oh, it doesn't matter. There wasn't any room for you on that flight anyway. And I'm like, okay. So even the next flight wouldn't have even got me here in time. And they're like, don't worry, we had no room for you. And I'm like, I'm a gold medallion member. And she almost laughed. Like, for the last 3 years, I've only flown with one airline because I want to sit up in the front, you know? So I made it up to gold medallion status. I love to tell people that. It's the biggest, I never went to college. It's the biggest accomplishment of my entire life that I'm a gold medallion member of Delta. And I told her that, and she just went, okay. There's a flight tomorrow morning for you. And I was like, all right. So, I'm sorry I missed it. I tried, but send your hate mail to Delta. Very much made an attempt, man. Yeah, it was weird just being stuck at the airport yesterday. It was fun. There was a little bit of justice. There was a mean dad that got his comeuppance, which was nice. You ever see someone who's like a dick in public, but you don't say anything to him, but then later something happens where he gets it, and you all just kind of go, nice. And he's one of these dads who's like, we were waiting to board, and he's just yelling at his daughter. He's like, put the damn jacket on! That's all I heard. And I'm like, good God. And how old is his daughter? It's just a young girl. Just a little girl. She's like putting her jacket on. She's crying. And he's like justifying why he yells. He's like, it's cold, and she doesn't know. She just needs to put the damn jacket on. And I look, and he's wearing one of those shirts with no sleeves. But like, it's one of those shirts, it didn't come that way. You know what I mean? Like, he bought it, and he's like, man, I gotta show off these arms, you know? And he doesn't have arms to be showing off. His arms look like a melting ice cream cone. Like, it's what it came to a tapered end, and it was just melting, and there's like a mole with a hair, and he's just flapping these arms out for everyone to see. Just put your damn jacket on. And the little girl's crying. His wife is like obviously scared of him too, and everyone's just watching. Like, this guy's a dick, you know? Just one of the, he was like a guy from a sitcom that you wouldn't even believe the characters written. And he's just one of those, you know? Just way extra. You're like, that guy doesn't exist, but he does. He was at the airport yesterday. So anyway, we get on the flight, and then we landed in Minneapolis, and everyone was trying to make connections, not just me. So the flight attendant's like, hey, if you're not trying to make a connection, if you live in Minneapolis, why don't you keep sitting down so everyone can hoof it through the airport so they can't make it to Cleveland. And as we were all getting up, I hear the guy, he's like 3 rows behind me, he's like, hey, damn it, we have a flight to catch. And someone just turned around and said, so do all of us. And he just kind of went, and then I saw his daughter's face, and she was like, nice. And I was like, that's a little bit of success right there. That's a win for the family right there. It was good seeing an abusive dad. You know, we're running out of them. Everyone's like good parents now. It's good to see a throwback every now and then. And you're like, oh yeah, that's why we have therapy now. All right. This is Hilarities Comedy Club. It's also called Pickwick and Frolic. I think I'm saying that right. but I perform at the hilarities part of it. It's the most beautiful club I perform at. They treat you so good. They gave me a baseball bat yesterday. I think for selling out a show or maybe just working their club. I don't know if it's a trophy. It's a trophy. I don't know what it signifies. But they gave me an engraved bat with my name on it and like a Hungarian quote on the back. They treat you like $1 million. And I'm still getting used to that. I'm used to like the comedy clubs that used to charge me for cheese sticks. And over here they're like, how about free steak and a baseball bat and a nice hotel and money? And you're like, what is this profession? Just a regular guy. I love this club. This club is so beautiful. You know, it's gorgeous. It's like a comedy club and like 2 bars and then like a restaurant. And it's like no one knows how to go to the bathroom because it's like a maze. I've been here all weekend. So the waitress has to guide me to the restroom area. I'm like, where is it? I don't know nothing. It's beautiful and classy, but it also has like a feeling like it might be run by the mob. We don't know. Is the mob still around in Cleveland? I think they're running this club. It's very nice. So I had to wait, but now I got in. It's beautiful. I like it. It's freezing out there. It's perfect. Perfect. I walked down that little alley, I already chattering already. Cause I live in San Diego. I'm not built for this. We shut down the city right now. It was that chilly. They'd be like, good Lord, get inside, burn everything you have. Your space heaters will not cut it. This is horrible. That's what we're built for out there. Because we eat fish tacos. And that's not enough to pack in, you know? Everyone here has warmth just on them. You know what I mean? I'm not calling you fat. I'm saying you look healthy, all right? I'm saying if we were thrown outside naked, one of us would make it longer than the other. And it wouldn't be me, because I'm full of grilled fish tacos, and there's not enough husk on them, you know? Gotta eat some red meat, yeah. Like Alec was talking about heart attacks up here, everyone got quiet. I'm like, not in the Midwest, man. This is where it happens, all right? These people suck down sausages like it's going out of style. Easy with the cardiac arrest, all right?
The hardest part of living in a van is only dating girls that are into astrology. Because that's the only type that is accepting of my lifestyle. And what I've noticed about these girls is they're like the most open-minded people, but they'll be racist against your birth month. You know? Like, ooh, you're an Aquarius, that's not good, because Mercury is about to go into retrograde. So things are gonna get pretty bad for you. I'm like, lady, I live in a van, how much worse is it gonna get?
I had those little cop stickers on the side. You can see right there.
Oh, this used to be a cop van?
No, that's like people that are trying to show they support the police, so they can get out of tickets. You know, I didn't put them on, but I didn't take them off.
You should also put them on the other side.
Yeah, because that's where they actually do come off.
Yeah, that's where they come in, and then you don't roll down the window for a while.
Yeah.
Like, what's that? Oh, let me just get the lock. And then you like point at the thing. This is the first thing I found in his van. He's got it right down here. So this is how you're staying fit out on the road, just doing 80s ab workouts.
Yeah.
In the middle of your van.
Yeah.
Imagine like a cop busting in and you're just doing this shit.
I have just enough space.
Wow. I'm genuinely impressed. This is like, I feel like this is like meeting like an Instagram celebrity. Because like everybody has like their built out vans and I've never seen one in person like this. I still think you should have taken my offer to crash at the hotel room, but this is very nice. Because they gave me a hotel room with 2 beds. They're like, we don't have any kings, and I'm like, that's actually perfect because it's freezing outside, and I'll ask if Alec wants to stay in. And then I told you, and you were like, no, I'm good. And I'm like, it's freezing outside. You're like, yeah, I got the van, and it's very comfortable. I love this. But at the same time, you should have crashed at the hotel.
This right here is the water, so you just kind of pull this pump.
Wow. Oh, so you pump it out.
Get some running water.
That's cool. So you don't have to have it like an electric pump on it.
No.
That's
no.
smart.
If I had to do it again, I might have done that, because you can't really wash your hands really well if you're pumping with one.
Hey, You don't need to wash your hands these days. What does your girlfriend think of this thing?
She doesn't like it.
So my friend Dane, Dane, by the way, if you're watching this van, you got to step your game up. I mean, look at what he's got going on in here. But I did that other vanning video, and his girlfriend is not a fan of the van either, and then neither is yours. Is anyone's girlfriend's fans of their like? Because this one's really nice.
Yeah,
I guess it could be nicer.
There's the YouTube couples that do it, but they have the career of an NFL running back, you know.
Yeah.
A couple years it's going great, and then they break up.
A couple years? Like, dude, I give them 3 months.
Yep.
They're not, unless they're lying in those videos, they park that van and then go live in a giant house where they're on different wings. There's no way you can have a long-lasting relationship in this. And if you do, you should check to see if you're related, because something's going on. Do you think this is going to bring people in for the Easter show? Because it's like, well, we're going to comedy, but this guy kind of looks like Fat Jesus. We'll go see him. And I got to meet this dude, Robert Kelly. I grew up a big fan of like Tough Crowd. So getting to meet him, he's doing the late shows, I'm doing the early shows. And getting to meet him, I was just like, oh, you know, one of my comedy heroes. And we went to lunch yesterday, we went to Dim Sum. There's a big table of us. And I don't know, I was like nervous, you know, because he has that East Coast vibe where he just busts your balls all the time. But he's a sweetheart, but he like busts your balls. He doesn't, you know, there's no room for breathing. And I was telling a story about getting kicked out of the green room at the Laugh Factory in Vegas with Rich Voss, someone that's a friend of his. So I'm like, oh, he might be interested in this story. And then I was telling the story, and towards the end, he just goes, wow, your story really fell apart there, didn't it? But like in that quick East Coast, you know, kind of way. And I just went, yes, sir. Yes, it fell apart horribly. Can you pass that egg roll? And it was fun, though. It was it was like the closest I'll ever be to like being on Tough Crowd, you know? Hey, thanks for watching my vlog from Cleveland. I hope you enjoyed the jokes and the travel information. Make sure you follow the guys that opened for me, Ray Roberts and Alec Parent. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you want to see if I'm coming to a town near you, because things are opening up again, go to my website, zoltancomedy.com, and scroll down to the bottom. You can sign up for my mailing list, and I will email you about where I'm going. And if I don't know where you live, which I don't, because why the hell would I? Leave in the comments where you want me to come, and I'll try to make it happen. Also, if you would like to support, you can join my channel. It's like Patreon. There's 3 different tiers, $1.99, $4.99, and $9.99 a month. Each one come with different perks, so if you'd like to support that way, don't let me stop you. In fact, let me encourage you to do so. And other than that, this is already a minute long. This is way too long. I'm not going to edit it down. Thanks for your support. My wife and I, we voted for Hillary, and that didn't work out. I don't know if you guys got the news. That did not. That pony did not place. We tried. We tried. Everyone in my neighborhood is sad, and they're hoping he fails. I'm not. I'm rooting for him because I live here. That's my reason for rooting for him. I hope he doesn't do all the crazy stuff he said, but I'm rooting for him because it's weird to root against the president of the country you live in. That's like rooting against your parents. And then coming home and being surprised the fridge is empty. That's like, yeah, you booed Mom and Dad enough, and now there's no Sunny D. How do you feel about it? I'll be honest, I'm still nervous. I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm nervous. Because historically, nothing good has ever happened when the rednecks are happy. I'm not saying that can't change in the next 4 years, but in our history, that's never been the case. In our history, anytime there's a bunch of people going, woohoo! That's followed by centuries of the rest of us going, we are so sorry. Those people were out of line. I apologize. They are no longer in charge. We're so divided. I can feel it this year. Everyone just picked a side and went, ugh. Doesn't matter who you voted for, we all just look at each other like, there's one of them. Look at his stupid face. His stupid face, yeah. It's so weird. I blame the internet. I blame Facebook, social media. I don't think we're all supposed to know each other. I don't think we're all supposed to be connected. I don't think that was ever the plan. Because it ruined things. You can't have acquaintances anymore. Remember acquaintances? They're people you kind of knew. And that was it. His name's Rich. He works at the hardware store. We talk about sports. And that is all you knew about Rich. And it was fine. And that's all you needed to know about Rich. But no more. Now you got to be friends with Rich on Facebook. And you're like, oh my God. Rich is in the Ku Klux Klan. I had no idea. I thought he just loved the Chargers, but no, there's more. And he's a high-ranking member. He's wearing a purple robe. He's not a foot soldier. He's doing their bookkeeping. This was unexpected. So weird. I did some adult things this year. I did do that. I fixed a toilet at my house, which I'm really proud of. Thank you. Yeah, most people are like, who cares? Well, you don't know enough about me, all right? I grew up without a dad, and I've rented my entire life, okay? You don't fix things when you rent. Let me tell you homeowners about that. You don't fix things when you rent. You work around them until the lease is up, and then you go rent a new place with a working whatever that is. That's how it works. But my wife she didn't grow up that way. So I came home from the road, and she's like, the toilet's hissing. And I'm like, okay, well, we got 3 more months. And then we'll find a place without a hissing toilet. And she goes, you gotta go fix it. And well, why me? That's sexist. Why do I have to go? Neither of us know how to use that Stanley tool set your mom bought us for Christmas. Like, why do I have to go? That's not fair. But she's like, you got it. So I went in there. And by the way, it wasn't a bowl issue. Any idiot with forearms can fix a bowl issue. I was working in the tank, all right? That's the motherboard of the toilet. People make a living off of working in the tank, all right? They go to community college for a couple years to learn how to work in the tank. That's just not anybody off the street messing around in the tank in there. I don't know if you flipped a tank open recently. How archaic is that business in there? Has that ever been updated? They just made one invention on the toilet tank and like, yeah, we're good forever. That'll be good. That ought to work for the rest of the time. I looked in there. It looked like an erector set from the 50s. That's what it looked like in there. Or it reminded me of that board game Mousetrap. Remember Mousetrap? That's what's in there. You hit the lever, a marble comes down, Jolly Green Giant flies over, a flap opens up. I couldn't make sense of it. I'm just staring into the tank, and the worst part is I can see my own dumb face in the reflection in the bottom of the tank. It's staring back at you. And I'm hoping for like a Disney moment, like maybe the water will ripple away. And there's my dad staring back at me like, adjust the float, son. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Dad. And then he ripples away. Yeah, that didn't happen. I had to go on YouTube. That's how I fixed it. I had to go on YouTube. I had to watch a video someone else's dad made so I could fix my toilet. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for playing. Glad to be here. I like it. 8 o'clock show. Perfect. I'll be in bed by 11. I love it. That's who I am now. New year, this is me. I go to bed early. I can't stay awake. I try. I get into bed, I put on a Netflix documentary, and then I don't learn anything because I fall asleep. Anyone else? Like, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good, but I put on the documentary, and then the next day I'm like, I don't know. Like, I watched the Aaron Hernandez one. I don't know if you guys watched that. I watched that, and then I fell asleep during it, so the next day I'm talking to someone, like, yeah, man, I can't believe he was gay. And they're like, yeah, he was also a murderer. I was like, oh, I missed that altogether. He killed people? Oh. Holy guacamole. I missed that. That's who I am now. Saturday night, I love Saturday. It's drinking night. Yeah. I love craft beers. Anyone else craft beer fans? Love them. I like drinking them at home, though. That's the thing. I don't like drinking them at the brewery because they never just give you the beer and leave you alone. They always feel the need to tell you the whole story of the brewery. And you're like, oh, I didn't mean to give you the idea that I cared. I'm so sorry. I don't care how you got the loan for this place. Just here to have a beer, you know? And they always make me feel dumb, like I never taste what I'm supposed to taste in the beer. They're like, do you taste the pine needles in there? No, I guess my tongue is stupid. I don't taste any of that. Do you taste a hint of maple syrup? Do you taste a hint of maple syrup? You know what happened? The brewer was making pancakes that morning, and a little bit of the syrup on his fingers. Some of it dabbled into the batch. Some people taste a hint of maple syrup. Do you taste a hint of maple syrup? Hard no. I don't taste any of that. I just drink this because it tastes better than Bud Light and gets me drunk faster. That's all we're doing here. But they don't leave you alone. Some guy will come back. These are our hops. Smell our hops. They're grown in the Appalachian Mountains, and they're tended to by a hermit with an inverted penis. And he puts the hops on his back, and he brings them down the mountain. Now he's got spina bifida. He leans to the left. We call him Lefty. He's a hoot. I do not care. I'm on a date, drop off the beers, walk away. I also like drinking red wine, got into red wine. Yeah, I love it. Red wine is the liquid version of weed. That's what it is. It's nice. It just gives you that, like, yeah. Whiskey makes you want to fight somebody. Wine won't give you the energy to hug somebody. It's perfect. I love it. Something about red wine, I just dig it. You get a couple bottles. I feel like I'm being classy. You get 2 bottles of wine in me, I'll tell you, like, oh, let me tell you what's happening in Israel. Like, I feel like I know world politics for some reason. I think it's because I feel classy. I'm drinking red wine, I'm feeling classy until I go to the bathroom and look in the mirror. And I'm all purple mouth in there. I've been talking to people for 2 hours like this. I look like I just ate a Muppet. Are you serious? My favorite part of wine drinking, though, is the snacks. They bring out the little meat and cheese board, the charcuterie board, as it's called. They bring that out, the little meats and cheeses. You think you're being classy. Ooh, is that a brie? Ah. So you step back and look at it, you realize you just overpaid for a Lunchables. That's all this is. Dude, you just spent $52 on a child's lunch? I think we did. You guys are fun. I want to leave you with some positivity. We're getting the show off starting right. Absolutely. Positivity. I grew up without a dad. Anybody else? Yeah, thank you. That's a weird thing to cheer, but some people did it. I appreciate it. I grew up with one of those super moms. Like, I didn't even notice I grew up in a household without a dad until I spent the night at a friend's house who had a dad. And I was like, who the hell is that guy? Why is he walking around like he owns the place? Who the hell is this guy? And in the morning, he'd leave for work, and all my friends were like, bye, Dad. I'm like, dude, he ain't coming back, but whatever. All right, that's been my time. I've been Zoltan Kaszas. Thank you very much. I like the South. The only time I don't like the South is, well, listen, like, we make fun of the South because we, like, stereotype them as stupid. The truth is, there's stupid people everywhere. Like me, I thought I had bed bugs and threw all my stuff away. It turned out I had my first bout of hives. That's pretty stupid. But I sound like this, so people give me more credit. People in the South, like, there's dumb people everywhere. They're just louder about it, you know? Like, it's like, hey, if you're dumb, wouldn't you keep it down? And not all of them, but a lot of, like, the loudest ones are like, like, it's really... So, woo, keep that down. That was really dumb what you just said. That you want to keep at a whisper. I was about to get on this plane, and it was a really big plane. There was like a redneck couple in front of me, and I guess they'd never been on this plane this big, and this guy in front of me was like, oh boy, I've never been on no plane like this. It just sounded like a dirt bike they revved, and then ran out of gas. They get really excited and then just put around.
Let's bring up our guest host, one of our favorites, Zoltan!
Thank you very much. Oh, that died down so quick. You guys listen to that no heckling thing so good. You're like, oh, they said no, so shut up. Well, we're here. We're doing it. This is it wasn't advertised how cold it was going to be. And I think that's never advertised. on any boating thing. They're like, yeah, it's a boat. There's water and sun. Just bring your shorts. And everyone in shorts is pretty pissed off right now. Everyone's really cold. Yeah, look at this poor guy. Yeah. He's wearing his leopard skin jacket or something. Is that a zebra print? If it was a leopard?
It's like a cheetah zebra hybrid.
Everything about it.
It's something.
It's something. It's something that screams, I sell drugs for a living. We all know. You don't have to be ashamed. I mean, look at you. Did someone just hit the foghorn on there? That's perfect. Yeah, it's definitely an eclectic group here. There's like a section. There's like a really hoity-toity section that like I feel good about. Like if this thing sinks, I know you guys, your parents have good lawyers. You know, like, I know at least my mom will be taken care of, you know? And then there's another section that just feels like YouTubers waiting for a boxing fight. It just kind of feels that way. They're like, I'm just waiting for Mayweather to get back to me, but I'm gonna punch him. This is nice. I like, this has to be the whitest thing I've ever done. And I go to a nursery, you know? My girlfriend and I go shop for plants, and this is whiter than that. We're like, we want to do a show outside, but I don't want the homeless riffraff. How do we get out of that? I'm pretty sure they can't swim with all their coats that they wear. Why don't we go out to sea? So here we are. This isn't really a comedy show. This is the sign of the future, all right? Eventually there's going to be so many homeless people, it's going to be a water world. You know, we're all going to be out here living on catamarans, all right? That's my favorite thing about, like, the homeless people. I live in Kensington. My girlfriend used to live in Little Italy, where there's a lot of them. And the favorite thing is like, where all these homeless people come from. That's the funny thing. It's like that we're shocked. It's like, what? Did everyone forget playing Monopoly? This is what we were taught. It's later in a Monopoly game. All right? You remember later in a Monopoly game, like an hour in, where there's like one guy killing it, another guy doing okay, a third guy hanging on, and then your uncle just walking around in the kitchen, just looking for something to eat, waiting for the game to finish. That's what those people are doing. They're walking around waiting for the game to finish because they ran out of colored money. That's all. It's very nice to be here. The CDC said we don't have to wear masks anymore, which is cool. That was such an unexpected, great thing that happened today. You know, no one expected it, and they just came out, and they're like, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. It was so unexpected and joyful. It was like Christmas at your stepdad's place, but there was actually gifts under the tree. And you're like, what? He actually came through? This guy's all right. You know, the CDC took so much flack over the last 12 months, and now they're like, all right, these guys are all right. I don't know if they mean it, though, you know, because they keep taking things back. They keep being like, you're allowed to do this, and they're like, never mind. So I'm waiting for them to take it back. But I don't know if they mean it. I don't know if they're just like saying, hey, no mask, so that people that never wore a mask now start wearing a mask. Like in some ultimate reverse psychology thing, you know? Like, I see why they're not doing it, because we're making them. How about no mask? Oh, don't tell me what to do. I think that's, honestly, I think, like, the CDC has been treating us like our parents have, you know? They've been making strict rules because they knew we weren't going to follow them, but they knew we'd do some of it, you know? It's like the speed limit. The speed limit's 65, but we all do 80, right? It would be like, you know, parents are like, clean your room. And we're like, we're not doing that, but, you know, I'll do my homework. You know, I'll make like a... No? Okay. That's an idea that I had. But that was 3 drinks ago. You have to be drunk on a boat because otherwise you're really just stuck out here. No one's ever been sober on a boat. You can't do it. If there's anyone in recovery, I don't know how you're doing it right now. We're just bobbing out here like a duck on a pond. But I can't feel my knees, so this is pretty fun. That's the way that goes. It's nice. I spent a lot of the pandemic working on myself. I don't know if you guys can tell, I've been working on my posture. I've been trying to stand up straight. And the reason I've been doing that is because I got an ad on Instagram asking me if I was slouching too much. And I was just scrolling stories. And they're like, are you slouching right now? And I looked in the mirror, and sure enough, I was like this. And I'm like, how closely are you watching me? And what they were trying to do is some of these rubber bands that go around your shoulders, you know, and they make you stand like a guy you hate. You know what I mean? You know, those dudes that are just like all shoulders and Adam's apple every place they walk into. Their name's usually Trevor. They run a CrossFit gym. Might hit a little too close to home on this thing. I was thinking about not telling that, but we're here. Yeah. But what they were trying to do is sell these rubber bands, you know, make you stand like a Trevor, and I almost bought them. But then I'm like, I don't need that. I have mental strength. I can remind myself, you know, to stand up straight. So before I'd leave the house, I'd look in the mirror and go, all right, Zoltan, tits up. Here we go. Full marvelous Mrs. Maisel, you know, here we go. And you know what I learned? Standing up straight hurts my back. Like right now, pain. Right in the middle of my spine, right where all the bones meet. Very uncomfortable. You know what feels good? This right here. This right here has never hurt me once in my life. Never once have I been like this, like, ooh, we gotta straighten out. No. I think this is what we're supposed to be. You know who I think had it right? The dude in the middle of the evolutionary chart. You know what I'm talking about? The cavemen? Like on this end was the dude crawling, and then the other end was a Trevor just walking upright. But that dude in the middle, just a healthy slouch. I think that's what we're supposed to be. The dude had that spot on. In fact, if you're looking for a friend, look for this posture. This is a good guy right here. This is a good dude. He'll never one-up your stories. He'll pick you up from the airport. He'll be early. He'll have Starbucks ready. This is a good guy. This dude, he will sleep with your girlfriend while you're going on that trip. He has too much confidence. I think I'm just going to accept my curved spine. That's who I am, you know, because I'm body positive. Hell yeah, body positivity. I'm not going to live up to, I'm not going to live up to Instagram standards and spinal cords. Mine has a bit of a hitch in it, and that's how I'm going to be, you know. I love the body positivity movement. If you don't know what it is, it's where your body sucks, but you love it anyway. And that's so great. I wish it was around earlier. That's my only knock on body positivity. Where was this when I was a chubby 12-year-old wearing a t-shirt in the pool? I could have used it then. Because I actually thought I looked thin, you know? And we know you don't. No one's ever looked thinner with a t-shirt in the pool. You look fatter than you ever did. That shirt just hugs all your voluptuous curves, you know? Not anymore, though. I'm body positive. I was at the beach last week. I took my shirt off. I don't care if my nipples don't match. I'm out of it. Body positivity. My only other knock on body positivity, and I think it's gonna adjust. I just wish body positivity would move north to include the face. I don't know if you guys noticed, it seems to cut off right around the neck. Like from here down, you gotta love your body. That's the body you got. From here up, oh yeah, you gotta fix that shit. You're like, why? That's your face. That's your beautiful face. Two people came together, they made love, and you are a product of that, you know? Be yourself. I like how no one's cheering that. I like how everyone's sitting there going, I have ugly parents. You should shut your mouth. I'm getting some of this fixed. Anyway, I do have a girlfriend, which is nice. Thank you very much, one person. The rest of this boat just feels like an orgy waiting to happen. Which I'm going to say right now, I can't do it. I have a shy erection. All right? It's going to take me a minute. I got one of those. Like, even if there's a roommate in the next room, I'd be like, can he leave? I got a shy erection. All right? I don't need people around when I'm doing my business. Yeah, I told a boat full of people that. Yeah. I want to leave you guys with some positivity. We're going to have a great show for you guys tonight. And, I mean, it's already proof we're bouncing back, you know? It's already happening. We don't have to wear masks anymore. And I already knew we were going to bounce back. I don't know if you guys remember this story, but a few years ago, there's a Southwest flight where the window blew out, and a lady got sucked out of the window, and she died. Which is horrible. You remember that. You're nodding that you remember. Yeah, this is a true story. You can Google it. Window blew out, lady got sucked out, she died, which is horrible. And I know right now you're like, how are you going to make that positive? Well, you have to remember that the 100 other people on that flight still went on vacation after that. They bounced back immediately, and so have we. So let's celebrate that. Hey, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, review, leave a comment. Join the page if you'd like to support monetarily. But what's more important than all of those things is live comedy is back. I'm back on the road. I have upcoming shows in San Diego, Seattle, Salt Lake City, Indianapolis, Chicago, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Dallas, Austin, Houston, and San Antonio. If you want to keep up with all of these, go to my website, zoltancomedy.com. And if you scroll to the bottom of the page, sign up for my mailing list, and I'll just email you where I'm going to be. That's simple enough. Cheers, everybody. I've performed here before. It's been a couple of years, and then, I haven't been to Huntington Beach, but I've been seeing you guys on the news. Well done staying relevant. It's good. Other cities just kind of hit it, and you guys, this is our time to shine. Oh, yeah. 3 places I saw on the news during the pandemic: Huntington Beach, Florida, and Texas. 3 of you guys were like, we're going to tell you we're doing it. Alright? I guess I should have known, but I guess I didn't, I always thought that about Huntington Beach, but I didn't know it. Then I saw it, I'm like, I guess, yeah. Well, that makes sense. I went and got the vaccine, I got the Moderna thing. Which I didn't know was such a weird thing to say out loud. That's like a divisive thing to say, I got vaccine, and someone goes, what? Like, I had a friend of mine get mad at me, a childhood friend. He's like, why'd you get that vaccine? And I'm like, because I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I never went to college. I didn't like it. Like, science class? I was into it until they put math in it. Alright? Like, I liked science in middle school. We dissected a frog. We learned about something. And then in high school, I'm like, I still like science. And they're like, hey, you know how you can't do algebra? Well, we brought it into this class. It's called chemistry, and this is where you quit. And that's where I quit. That's where I quit science. Right there, sophomore year. And so I never went to college. I have a 2.75 GPA from high school, which isn't stupid. It's also not smart. Just an average guy. Just average, Don't ask me to do the tip. Just the average whatever. And there was a virus, and these nerds came on my TV looking all nerdy. And they're like, hey, you should go get the vaccine. Because we went to college longer than you went to regular school. And I'm like, okay, I'll listen to you. I don't know, in a lab coat, what do I know? So I went and got the vaccine. And apparently, I think it's still 70-30, like 70% of the country has it, 30% didn't. And my friend's part of the 30. And I'm like, well, I did it because I listened to Nerds. Didn't you hear the Nerds? And he's like, yeah, I heard the Nerds, but I also listened to a jiu-jitsu podcast. And they recommended that we reconsider. And I was like, all right. And by the way, I'm not knocking you. I don't care. I don't care if you got the vaccine or didn't. I just went with the Nerds on this one. That's all. If I want to learn how to get abs when I'm 60, I'll watch the jiu-jitsu. These kettlebells? What are we going to do? Just this? Just this until my girlfriend gets younger? Like, what? All those guys, that's why I'm scared. I don't want to just do this. Younger. And we're becoming R. Kelly. Too many kettlebells. I'm sorry, I just watched it last night. I waited 2 years to watch the R. Kelly one, and I was like, oh. Yeah, we're not listening to Ignition anymore. Yeah, and I mean it. I'm not one of those people. If you don't want to get the vaccine, I don't care. Do it. Don't do it. Leave me alone. I drove by, we had a protest in San Diego of like people going, I don't want the vaccine. They're big signs and they're yelling it. And I drove by and I got to look at them and I'm like, you know what? I don't want them to have the vaccine. I got a good look at all of them. all look like somebody that would keep my flight from taking off. They open their nose. And I'm like, I'm good with you not having it. I'm on your side, to be quite honest. I'm vaccinated, but I'm on your team. Listen, and now we're back, I think. I don't know. I think the pandemic's over. Is it? I don't know. I don't know, but when it is over, there should be like an official statement. Quit leaving us in limbo. So we should come out and go, hey everybody, it's over. And I think that person should be Greta Thunberg. And I think that's who should do it. Do you guys know Greta Thunberg? She's the little girl he does. It's alright, I'll explain it. She's a young lady who lives in like Iceland or Norway, one of those sad countries. You know those like up there sad countries where they're like smart and well dressed, but at the same time you're like, you're sad, aren't you? Tell yourself. I think she should be the one to tell us that the pandemic's over. Give that little girl some good news to give us. Every time she shows up, it's the worst news ever. She was like the groundhog. Bad news. Every 6 weeks she comes out and she goes, hey, we're all still dying. And we're like, it's great. I was doing okay until you said that, but yeah, thank you for reminding me. And I'm not making fun of her. She's smart, and I'm not even disagreeing with what she's saying, but I'm like, she scares me. She scares me. Like, I'm not a father, and part of the reason is because I'm like, I might have a Greta Thunberg. And I'm not knocking her. I'm sure she's a wonderful child, but she's also that all the time. Can you imagine that all the time? Just a dad trying to be a dad. And, oh, good morning, Greta. How are you? How'd you sleep? The polar ice caps are melting, Daddy. We'll all drown in seawater by noon. That's great, honey. I got some waffles ready for you. Just sit down and grab a napkin. How was ballet practice, sweetie? You got me non-biodegradable shoes. I'm going to outgrow them in 6 weeks. Oh. Thanks, honey. It's a fear that I have. I thought the pandemic was over in March of this year, and I declared it over. I actually said it out loud to people. And I had no jurisdiction, but I saw a lot of people that had no jurisdiction yelling way worse, so I'm like, it's my turn. But I thought the pandemic was over in March of this year, because I was on a flight coming home from Kansas City, Missouri, doing some shows, and there was a lady who had a whole row to herself across the aisle, which is what we like to call first class in coach. She had the whole row to herself, and she lay down face first into a seat cushion. Yeah, no pillow, no rolled up sweater, just face into a butt pad. And I'm like, yeah, I think the pandemic's over now. That's my reasoning. I think the pandemic's over right there, right as she's doing that. Because I was just thinking 12 months before that, just to go to the grocery store, I was dressed like I was clearing graphite off a rooftop in Chernobyl. Wearing goggles, I had gloves, I was scared to squeeze an avocado. So I'm doing Reiki over them. Like, is this one right? Is that one good? No. Wrong, every time. And then here we are 12 months later, and this lady's just motorboating and tells the secrets. I'm like, yeah, I think the pandemic's over right there. What was I wrong? We're fine. Yeah. I didn't remember how crazy things got, like, right away. Right away, people punching each other for toilet paper. That was hilarious. I would never fight anyone for toilet paper. I'll fight you for food. If we're out of food, I'll give it. I won't win, but I'll try. You know, I'll put a swing in there, or at least try to entertain you for some. And talking to my one skill, like, chicken wing? No? I might fight you for food. I'm definitely not fighting you for toilet paper. I couldn't believe that. Toilet paper? Like what? You just no running water at your house? Running water and old shirts. I was fine. Old workout shirts. I'm not gonna fight a stranger at a hospital. Went to Texas. That was the last place I toured. We did all four states of Texas. Like the big ones. We did San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, and Austin. Those are like the big ones. And I know there's more, but we did those, and it was fun. I like Texas. Right before we went there, they changed all the laws. They're like, abortion, 6 weeks, gun, everybody. And
that's what we went into, which was interesting. One of the rules they took away, they said no more, you don't have to have a permit anymore to have an open carry gun. Which, my first question was, who was checking for paperwork? Who was that person that would see a guy in public with a gun and go, excuse me, sir? Do you have the proper documentation? I would never do that. If I was somewhere and someone had a gun, I'd be like, oh, obviously I'm in the wrong place. My GPS got me askew. But I had a bunch of friends in Texas. They were pumped on the new law, and they posted a little picture with their gun next to their head. And that was the part that bothered me, because I think guns look cool, and they made them look so lame. They made them look so lame in a little hole. With your shirt tucked in. Just look like an old man that clips his cell phone on his belt. What are you gonna call? What are you doing? I'm not against guns, I'm not against open carry, but if I was there, I wouldn't it'd be in my hand like a cell phone. Alright? Walk into places. What's up? Hey. How's it going? These seats taken? What's the deal? Wait around. It's supposed to be cool, man. I shot a gun before. Last time was in Billings, Montana, which is appropriate. They had a comedy competition out there, and one of the days they took us out for a fun activity, they took us to a gun range. They took 26 of the most irresponsible people to a gun range, and I thought there would be more rules, and there wasn't. There's just one guy in shorts. And he clearly loved these guns more than he loved people. Like, each gun that he described, he was just like, and I'm like, do you want to be alone? Like, he loved these guns. And he was just like, have at him. And I was like, I thought there'd be more rules. But there wasn't. I shot a handgun called the Judge, which I never understood the appeal of the gun until I shot one, and I'm like, ah! It feels so good, you just feel it in your bone marrow, you know, like, weakness. And I was like having dreams about it, I'm judge, jury, and execution! Like, I was just feeling so good, you know? I shot big guns too, they had like AR-15s and AK-47s, which I was really scared to shoot those. Because I grew up on action movies, alright? I grew up on like Sylvester Stallone and Rambo. Remember he'd always be shirtless, like holding on to those guns. He was ripped. It looked like it took all of his muscles to keep the guns straight. I don't have any of those, alright? I don't know how deceiving the shirt is, but I don't have any of those. I also don't have any baby oil. Like I wasn't prepared. And I was scared to shoot it. I'm like, I don't think I have the equipment to keep it that way. Like, I was scared I was just gonna go, oh no! I think I just won the comedy competition. I've been in a self-help mode. This is a pandemic. And then, you know, you just try to get better as a person. So I started going to therapy. I've been to 3 therapy sessions. And one person wooed, everyone's like, I don't like that he's opening up this quick. We're 5 minutes into this set. We're talking about your feelings? Feelings? They just came from jiu-jitsu. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Feelings? But yeah, I got signed up for therapy because I'm 34, and I came to the realization that I'm best at expressing myself and talking to people by doing this. This is how I prefer to interact with human beings. By being on stage where I'm elevated, illuminated, amplified, and I want it to be frowned upon if you interrupt me. That's how I want to communicate with humans, and I'm like, you better get this checked out. And I was dead on. There was a problem. I went to therapy. I was scared to go to therapy. I've never gone to therapy. I don't talk about my feelings. That's for in here. That's for in here. Oh, I got a problem. Keep it in there. Don't let it out. You're going to scare people off. If you let out these ideas out here, you're going to scare people off, which is stupid. Because during the pandemic, everyone's let their ideas out, and they've just formed groups. That Capitol riot, that was someone's idea in here. And for his entire life, he's like, I gotta keep this in here. I'm gonna scare people off if I have this idea. And then he yelled it out, and some dude dressed like a yak appeared next to him. And he's like, that's a great idea. And before I knew it, they had hundreds of thousands of people over there going,
started going to therapy, and I was terrified to go to therapy because I didn't know I'm not supposed to talk about my feelings. I'm going to go tell them to a stranger that I'm paying. Like, I don't know, it just felt weird. And the only way I can describe it, you've never been to therapy, the only way I can describe it, it's like a job interview where you have to be honest. Imagine that. Imagine going on a job interview, but you can't do any of the bullshit answers. You know what I mean? Where you're like, oh, my biggest setback, I care too much. Sometimes I care too much, you know? Can't do any of that. Imagine that, going to a job interview and just be like, yeah, I'm just doing this till something better comes along. Anything. Yeah, I'll be there 15 minutes every day. And that uniform, yeah, I'll wear that for the first couple of days. But that's going to get lost, definitely. But imagine that, going to a job interview where you have to talk about yourself because you have to be honest, and at the end, you never find out if you get the job. That's what going to therapy is like. It's like going to a job interview where you have to be honest at the end, they never tell you how you did. You just kind of leave by going, that's it for today. And then I went home, my fiance was like, how did it go? And I'm like, I don't think I got it. I don't think I got that job at all. And for some reason, I got a callback interview next week at the same time. We're going to figure out if I get it on the second one. Yeah.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching my video, all 15 minutes of it, much appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, consider joining my page. That's where you give me money every month, like Patreon. And go to my website, zoltancomedy.com. You can see my live dates. I have a show coming up in Omaha and some more. And sign up for my mailing list, so I'll let you know when I'm coming to a town near you.
Put your hands together for Zoltan! Thank you everybody. Thank you for that gay club music. That is amazing. That is great. While you guys having chicken piccata or something, yeah, just hit that. That's perfect. How's it going, everybody? Yeah. How about it, man? One more time for your host, Mr. Dan Bublitz. Working hard for you. I like Dan Bublitz. He's a good dude. I like him because he's the only guy I know that like he looks like his last name. You know what I mean? Like if you had to picture a Bublitz, you're like, I think that might be it. I think that's what a Bublitz might be. I want to put him on my lawn or something. Oh, you got the new Bublitz, I see. Yeah. This is great. San Diego Comedy Festival, giving away some money. Huh? The winner gets $2,000. Second place gets $1,000. Third place gets $500. $3,500. I'm looking around. I don't think they got it. I don't think this. This place doesn't make $3,500 in a month. Are you serious? Here you go, you won. Just hold this check until next year's festival. Can you do that? This is fun. Still gonna fight for it, though. I didn't do too much to get ready. I just read news on Yahoo, because that's what I do. Just get my news on Yahoo. I like reading about that guy Kim Jong-un. There's another guy, Kim Jong-un. He's the dictator of North Korea. We're supposed to be scared of that guy because he's evil. He's evil. We should be scared of him. But it's hard because he's fucking adorable. Have you seen that guy? He's chubby and Asian. Are you shitting me? That's adorable. Chubby and with a crew cut? He's chubby and Asian with a crew cut? Are you shitting me? That's adorable. Wearing military clothes like he got into Daddy's closet playing dress up? Are you shitting me? Look at his chubby hard to be afraid. It is. But you should fear the man, because he's evil. He is. He just killed his own uncle. He just publicly executed his own uncle because he thought his uncle was trying to cause an uprising and take over. That's insane. That's crazy. To anybody that doesn't remember The Lion King. That's what that whole movie was about. And you know, he saw it. He's a 90s kid. He loved the 90s. He just had Dennis Rodman over for brunch or something. Like, you know, he saw it. You know, he watched The Lion King. You know, he related to it. He's like, oh, I'm Simba. You know, he thought he was Simba. I'm sure when he was born, they held him out there like, one day this will all be yours. He's like, oh, yeah. Except they said it in Korean or something, so like, you know, ching, chang, chang, you know, Gangnam Style, something. Like they put it, this will all be yours. They put the jam on his forehead and it was official. Then he grows up, he's like, my dad's awesome, then his dad dies, he's like, I'm next. That's when he sees his uncle over there. Oh God, it's like, oh shit, Scar. I gotta snuff that guy out. Otherwise I'm gonna have to hang out with like a warthog and a prairie dog. AKA the South Koreans. Alright? What's that? Fun! We're having it, man. I own a cat. I don't know if that's obvious. I adopted my cat. I think that's important to go adopt animals. If you want to get an animal, go adopt it. They're out there. They're cheaper. Go do it. But if you do it, don't forget who the hero is, you know? Don't forget to take some credit for yourself, you know? Don't forget who the hero is. Because I've been seeing these bumper stickers. I don't know if you've seen them. They're in the shape of a paw print. And on the inside, they say, who rescued who? Who rescued who? As if to imply the animal rescued me. Every time I see that, I want to run them off the road. I don't want to hurt them, I don't want to kill them, I just want to stop and go, you did. You rescued that animal. Because that's the only way that works. That's the only way that can happen. You rescued that animal. The only way that could work the other way is if you were on death row. Just sitting there waiting to die. Just sitting there, just like... And then one day out of the blue, a little cat came down and saw you and went, meow. Meow, yes. Gonna take the meow or the meow. It's the only way that can work. It's the only way that can happen. I don't have a lot of money. I don't know if that's obvious. I got a girlfriend though. She doesn't have any money either, so that's good. We mesh on that. But my girlfriend has an aunt that's a millionaire. She's a multi-millionaire. I don't know how many millions, but plural, lots of them. She just bought a mansion in La Jolla. A mansion out there, yeah, I know. That she's not even gonna live in for 5 to 10 years. Because she has this mansion in Palm Springs that she lives in. She just bought this mansion for later. Just for another time. Not now, just later. That's hard to relate to. I have to have dinner with this woman a handful of times a year. I have to relate to her. That's hard to relate to, someone that just buys mansions for later. It's hard. I can kind of relate to it a little bit, because sometimes I go to Subway, and I get a footlong sandwich, and I eat half right, and I save the other half for later. For another time. Tough to beat. Love my lady. She's recently suckered me into watching that movie, The Notebook, which was upsetting. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's a beautiful movie, it is. It's just not real life, you know. That's not how real life is. It's a beautiful story about a beautiful man and a beautiful woman having a beautiful relationship that would never happen in real life ever. It's completely made up, and it sucks because women watch this movie and they go, oh my God, he's so sweet and handsome and nice. And then you turn and you look at your piece of shit boyfriend and you're like, why aren't you more like this guy that's never existed in the history of ever? Why aren't you like, because that That story is not real. Like, remember that they did a rowboat scene, went out in a rowboat, beautiful date, she's dressed to the nines, it starts to rain. And she goes, oh no, rain. And then she starts laughing like a maniac, just and then made sweet love on the beach. And I was looking at that situation, looking at my girlfriend, going, that is not how that would go down. If that was my lady, I took her out on a rowboat date, she's dressed to the nines, it starts to rain, she'd be like, oh, fuck you! Are you serious? Are you serious right now? You idiot! Just cuss, and I'd be yelling back at her, go, oh yeah, you say I'm boring, you say I'm not adventurous, well this is adventure! Now grab an oar, you soggy bitch, we gotta get back to shore!